Emily Lopez. Thanks for stopping in today, guys. I sure appreciate it. Today, I want to talk about home inspections. One of the main questions I get from my buyers that haven't bought in a while or are first-time home buyers is, how does the home inspection process work? Now, I want to specifically mention that this is in my area, so Rock Springs, Wyoming, and this may kind of go differently in the market you're in if you're in a market without contingencies. So this is a really important question to clarify with your realtor, and this is where your real estate professional can help you. But in Rock Springs, Wyoming, where I work, the way it happens is as follows. You're gonna put an offer in on a home before you do an inspection. When you put the offer in on the home, you're gonna have two deadlines in there. You're gonna have the inspection deadline. By the inspection deadline, you have to have all the inspections that you want to complete done. So as the buyer, you can have as many inspections as you want at your own expense. So you pay for the inspections. Some people do a whole home inspection. Some people do an electric inspection, a plumbing inspection. If you have a well, maybe a well inspection. The sky's the limit. You can have whatever inspections you want at your own expense up into the inspection deadline. Now, if from the inspections you find anything, or your inspector finds anything that concerns you, that you want to ask the sellers to repair or to give you an allowance to repair, or to, escrow money to the contractor to repair, you have to let them know by your inspection deadline. After that, you're in. You don't get to ask for anything extra. You have to move forward contractually. Now, you can ask for them up to that inspection deadline in writing, so your realtor has to have the addendum submitted to the other realtor by that deadline. Now, you have a second deadline, which is your resolution deadline, which a lot of times it's a week apart. It varies. Then the seller has an opportunity within that time period to respond. So a lot of times they want to go get a bid on those jobs and see, okay, yeah, we're probably willing to make that repair, but we have to make sure we can afford that repair depending on what it is. And so you have that second deadline, the resolution deadline, to say, yes, as the seller, we will complete these repairs, or no, we won't. Or sometimes you ask for a handful and they'll complete some of them, but not all of them. If they're not willing, the seller is not willing to complete all of your repairs, you can walk away, but you have to walk away before the resolution deadline, and you have to let them know in writing. But this protects you as the buyer if in the inspection something pops up that was unforeseeable, that really scares you away from the property, and the seller is not willing to or cannot afford to make that repair. Once you get to the resolution deadline, you're all going to agree between the buyer and seller, yes, we're moving forward, this is what's being repaired or not being repaired, or we're going to agree to terminate the deal, and then you move on with the deal. And after that, you can't ask for any additional buyer requested repairs. Now, we have talked about lender required repairs a little bit, I believe, and we'll talk about those in another video. Those are separate. If the lender and the bank require a repair, that's a whole different scenario. But for buyer requested repairs, then these are our important deadlines. Your inspection deadline, when everything has to be done by, and your resolution deadline, when you have to agree to all your terms, and if you're gonna walk away, you have to do it in writing by that date. All right, guys, thanks for stopping by. I hope this was helpful. Please follow, subscribe, like. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to have answered next and how we can help moving forward. Thank you so much for your time, and have an awesome night. See ya.